Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Florence. So today I'll be teaching you on how to attach this Aso-Oke by the side of this pant. Okay, for many reasons I have pants, trousers, illustration or tutorials on my channel. Please, I'll be dropping a link that directs you to the two basic pattern or drafting of this baggy pant. Okay, I didn't want to just repeat it. So what we'll be doing right here is that at this side, the side seam of this trouser, I'm going to be taking the entire measurement so as to know exactly what I need to cut out for my Aso-Oke. So as I can see, the full length of that particular trouser is 45. So I'm bringing my Aso-Oke, like you can see. I'll go ahead now and cut out 45. All right, after marking it, I'm going to be cutting it out like this. So you know we are putting it on both sides, so I have to cut two of it. So I'll place the first one I cut on the second part of the Aso-Oke I want to cut. Then I will be cutting out like this. All right, this is all, and this is how I'm going to be placing it. So for the side pocket, that's the cargo pant pocket, I'm going to be using length 11 and width 10. So depending on the length and the wideness of what you want, you can go ahead and cut that. For the width of this particular pocket, I'm going to be cutting two of it. All right, because I'm going to be joining it. So for this pocket, I would need about 4 pieces. I'll need about 4 pieces of the Aso-Oke fabric. Okay, 2 for one side and 2 for the other side. I'm done cutting and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead now to place it the way I want. I'm going to be joining it in the way I want the pattern of the Aso-Oke to be on my pant. I felt like this was okay, but I wanted the green to be closer to the other part of the green. So I'm going to be folding it. But if you want yours to be like that, there is no problem. So you just go ahead after joining the middle and fold the both hem of this Aso-Oke. So what I did now was to fold the part, that golden part, the excess inside. This is what I want. I want the both green to be close, right? This pattern I want. You can choose whatever pattern you want to follow. Okay, so the part where I folded it, I'm going to go ahead now to sew on it. Then placing it on my fabric, I would be sewing the sides, the two ends. So I'm going to be confirming the width of that one. It was about 11 inches, which was very okay. Now this is the pocket cover. This pocket cover, I'm going also to use a pattern for it. All right, I don't want to just use anyhow. I want to make sure the patterns are getting the same pattern that I want. Okay, so the pattern the length, or the length I'll be using, or the wideness or the width I'll be using for this particular pocket cover is 11. Okay, I'm going ahead now to cut out like this, and when I'm done cutting, I'm going to be folding. So I'm cutting 2 of this because it's 2 pockets, 1 pocket cover for the other side and the other pocket cover for the other side. All right, this particular tutorial is quite easy. So this is how I'm going to be folding. When I'm done folding, I'm going to press a lot, right? I want that part. I'm going to sew the edges like this, and we'll be having that opening there. All right, so now this is my trouser. I'm going to be joining the flap area or the crotch area or the center front or the center back, any one you refer to. Okay, so and I'm bringing the back and the front pattern of the trouser together. So what we do right now is to join the sides. Now you're joining the seam sides, you're not joining the crotch area. All right, you're only going to be joining the seam side. So go ahead and join the seam side with your seam allowance. Okay, so go ahead and join your seam sides with your seam allowance. The same thing you did for the other side, you did for this other end. All right, so now I'm done joining my allowance, and this is what it looks like. Remember, you're joining just the seam sides or the side of the trouser. So the flap area, that's the crotch area, is going to be open, right, for easy sewing. So I went ahead now to notch the middle point of my Aso-Oke. Okay, so that will place that middle point that I notch on the middle part or the seam, the joining part of this trouser by the seam side. Okay, so I will not have to have my Aso-Oke bending to one side. So now what you see me notch is the front pattern of this trouser. Okay, so that's the seam side. I'm going to put the middle of the Aso-Oke to it and pin. Please, while you are sewing this part, you need to be extra careful. Make sure everything is aligning well. Pin, pin, and pin. So at the end of this trouser, I'm also pinning the middle part of the Aso-Oke to the seam side of the trouser. All right, hope you got that. So now I'm going to open it like this. Now while you're sewing, okay, you have to be very careful and very sensitive. Okay, so because you have to be extra careful right sewing this, because you know that the other end of this trouser is being sewn. So while sewing, you're going to be shifting it up, shift the under up, and sew the side all the way down and sew the other side. All right, I'm sorry I could not show the part where I was sewing, but it is very easy if you follow. So I went ahead now to iron this pocket covers. As you can see, the part that is open, I sewed on the sides, so that part is open, and this is my pockets. All right, I've joined the middle, and this is what it looks like. All right, so, and when I'm done placing this, I want it to look like this. I want the pattern to look like this. All right, this is the pattern I want the pockets to carry. Okay, now as you can see, I'm done sewing this. You can go ahead and iron. Like making this kind of pants, you must be very ready to iron, like iron all the way. So I'm going ahead now to mark out where I want my pockets to start from, and I'm marking 15 inches. Okay, I'm marking out 15 inches. That's where I want my pocket to start from, and I'm going to be going up by 1 inch. That's where I want my pocket cover to also start from. I hope you understand. So I came down by 15 inches and I went up by 1 inches. I went up for the pocket cover, and the 15 inches is where I want my pocket to start from. So I'm going to go ahead now and place my pocket to see how it fits, and it's going to be okay. So the M, remember to go ahead and sew the M like this. Fold it in, and sew on it. The same thing you did there, you're going to be doing it at the opposite end. All right, sew it in and sew the other place in. Hope you got that. It is that easy. All right, it is very easy. So just take your time and you're going to be getting it. So make sure that you're placing it accurately. No side is longer or coming out more than the other side. All right, so you're going to be sewing the end, the down part, and the other part. All right, leaving one other end, the upper end, open. So your pocket cover right now, you're going to be placing it on top, that place that is open. Okay, that place that is open, I'm going to be flipping it over. So I will put it like this on it. Make sure they are equal, they are matching with the pockets, and sew like 0.25. Then when you're finished, when you're done sewing, you're going to be going back again to top stitch on it. All right, so I will repeat this again so that you're going to be understanding it very well. So go ahead and fold the hem of your pocket like this. Fold the other end like this. All right, then place it on the 15 inches you came down from your waist. Make sure that the pockets are equal, like the sides are equal. All right, so you go ahead now and sew on one end like this, and when you're done, you bring your pocket cover, right? You're going to be placing your pocket cover, the side that is open, on the line. All right, make sure it's on the same sides with the pocket and sew on it. Then when you're done sewing on it, when it covers the pocket, you go ahead and top stitch on it. All right, and that will be all. So this is what it looks like. It's already looking very beautiful. All right, so if you're finding it difficult, just go back again and re-watch. You're going to get it, and you're going to be getting it perfectly well. All right, this is the pocket and this is what it looks like. So go ahead and do it on the other side. Now when you're done, you're going to go ahead now to flip to the wrong side and join your crotch area or your flap area. All right, so go ahead and join the flap area with 1/2 inch all the way down. But before you join the flap area, you can also go ahead and sew the end part of this trouser like this. So cut out your excess. All right, then go ahead and sew the end part of this trouser. If you want a neat finishing, you can go ahead and iron first before you sew, so that you have a neat finishing. You don't have squeezing finishing. All right, you don't have a rough finishing. So when you're done folding the hem of the trouser, you go ahead now and join the crotch or the flap area. All right, make sure you're pinning. Make sure you pin down every part of the trouser. Okay, so I'm just trying to arrange so that you see that after arranging, I'm going to be sewing down. All right, now I'm going to be using 2 inches elastic. Right, it's always gives a good and nice beautiful look. So go ahead and use your 2 inches, but the band I'm going to be cutting out is about 3 inches. So when I fold and sew, it will fall back to 2 inches or 2.5 inches. All right, to cut a band is not difficult. Just fold your fabric, take out the measurements you want. If you're folding, you mark 3 inches. When you open, it's 6 inches. All right, you understand, right? So that's what I've done here, and I'm going to be measuring out the length of fabric that I'm going to be needing. How do you get that? You go to your trouser, take the entire measurement of your trouser waist. That is the length that you need for your band. All right, so when I fold, it will be 3 inches, and when I'm done sewing, it will fall back to 2.5 or 2 inches. All right, so I'm going ahead now to confirm the length that I have here, if it's going to be matching with my waist, and of course it's matching with the waist. All right, so when you fold like this, so I'm going to be getting the midpoint. Now this midpoint will help me place my band on my trouser. So go ahead and fold the band into equal halves and notch that notch area. You're going to be pinning it down to meet up with the center front. All right, you pin them together like this. When you're done pinning, you're going to sew round, but you're not going to be sewing the center back. You leave it open, then that is where your elastic is going to pass through. So go ahead and pass your elastic just the way you're seeing me do. I'm sorry that it's off camera, but if you watch my previous video, you would find it very easy to fix your band and your elastic. So see how beautiful it is. So to enable me fix my rope in it, that center front, I would extend it to my band. Then from that center front that I've ruled out on my band, I'm going to be going on both sides by 1 inch. Okay, then pick it and pinch it, like pinch and cut a little notch out to form like a small circle. Okay, I'll also do this before joining the band. All right, so just go ahead and pinch on both sides so that your rope can at least pass on it. Then you can also go ahead and sew on the band. Okay, you can take your measurement from the top of this band. You can take like 0.75 or 0.5 inches and sew round. All right, this particular video is on my channel. I think I will drop the link on this video. They are on my channel. All right, so I'm done sewing and I'm going to be passing my rope through it. All right, I'm not going to be showing that part, but it is easy to just pass your rope, open it wide, stretch it, then pass your rope all the way. So I'm going to be showing what this outfit or this trouser looks like on the mannequin. But take a look at this beauty. Isn't it beautiful? What are you waiting for? If this is your first time of watching my videos, please do well to subscribe. Go down my videos and watch as many tutorials as possible. Okay, drop in the comment section what you think about this tutorial. Was it helpful? What area do you want me to focus on more? All right, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.